Good morning, students. So as you know, in our video classes now the revision is going on. Okay. So in previous class we have discussed the lesson number 1. Is it? And today we are going to discuss the lesson number 2, that is air and water. Okay. So let's revise. Already we have studied so many contents in the lesson air and water. And today we are going to just revise everything that we have learned before. Okay. So in this lesson, first you know that we will study about air and then we will study about the water. So what is air? What is air? What for it is needed? So you know that where is air? Air is everywhere. Air is everywhere and it is needed for the breathing for all living things. Is it? So you know that Earth is the only known planet to have air and water. As you know, there are 8 planets in the solar system except Earth, except the planet Earth. Otherwise, no any other planet is having life. Only Earth is the planet. Earth is the only planet where the life exists because the suitable weather, the suitable climate, air and water is present on the Earth. That's because the life exists on this Earth. Okay. So you know that air and water are some necessary things for every living beings which is present on the earth. It is essential for life, that we can say. Okay. So you know if we first study about air, you know that air is all around us but we cannot see it. Yes, air is everywhere around us but we cannot see it. So we can only feel the air. Then how do you know that there is air? I said that we cannot see the air. Then how you can say that air is everywhere, but we can feel the air. We can feel the air, so that's why we can assume that the air is everywhere. And when moving air is called as wind. You know that there are also some air, storm, wind, breeze. These all are the types of air that we can say. Wind is one of them. What is wind? Moving air is called as wind. Okay. So let's next constituents of air. Basically, air is made up of many gases. Okay, air is made up of many gases. Like it contains nitrogen, it contains carbon dioxide, oxygen, argon, dust particles, vapors also. So air constitutes all of these things, and you can say air is made up by all of these gases. It is the mixture of all these gases. Okay, and you know that we only need oxygen. We do not need carbon dioxide. We take in air and give out carbon dioxide. We take in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide, and this process is reversed in the plants because plants take in carbon dioxide and they give out oxygen. Okay, so this is something about constituents of air. So basically we can say that air is essential for all living beings. Can you live without air? Can you imagine your life without air? No. Continuously we are breathing. See, we are alive just because we are breathing continuously. So if air is not there, then how will you breathe? How will you breathe? How will you survive? Is it? So totally we can say that air is essential for every living being which is present, which exists on this earth. And air is made up of by many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argons, dust particles. Okay, so this is something about air. So next, if we talk about water, water is also one important thing in our life which is very much needed for all living beings. Can you live without water? We can live for several days. We can live for several days without water, but after some days it's impossible to live without water also. Okay. So see, all plants and animals need water to survive. Not only human beings, not only to human beings, as well as to the plants and to the animals also, the water is needed. If you water a plant, animals also. Okay, animals also need water and human beings are also need water. So water covers the 3/4 of the earth's surface. You know that our earth covered 3/4 yes, our earth covered by water 3/4 part. It means we can say the maximum part. The maximum part of our earth is covered with water, but not all the water is fresh and fresh. It is not suitable. It is not suitable for drinking. Maximum part of that water is salt water. So it means we cannot drink it. We cannot do our activities with that salt water. But other some part of the water is fresh that we can have it. Okay. So next, it is found in oceans, rivers, lakes and wells and ponds. Is it? So where you can found the water? Everywhere. There are many sources of water. Lakes, oceans, rivers, ponds are there. These all are the sources of water. But these are the secondary sources that we can say, because the main source of water is nothing but rain. Rain is the main source of water. Okay, without rain you cannot find the water in oceans, lakes, rivers. Is it? Yes. So the main source of water is a river. So even our body contains large quantity of water. So you know that in our body, maximum part of our body is covered with water. So if you yes, that's because doctors suggest that as much as you can drink the water, because if our body will get dehydrated, then it will be a big issue for us. Drinking water regularly, 8 to 10 glasses drinking water is very much essential for our life. Okay, and there can be no life without water. Yes, there can be no life without water. If the water will be not there, animals, birds, plants as well as human beings will not be there. We are exist here just because water exists. Okay, so it is used for many purposes. Yes, water is not used only for the drinking purpose. It is used for the cooking vegetables, pulses, etc. And also it is used for the watering the plants. If you do not water a plant, it will die. So the water is used for watering the plants also, and also for the drinking, of course. Okay. So next, constituents of water. So water is made up of 2 gases. Yes, I told you this air is made up of by many gases. Like this water is also made up of by 2 gases only. That is hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. That's because we can say that the chemical formula of water is H2O. Okay. H means hydrogen, O in the sense oxygen. Okay. So you can say that water is made up of by 2 gases, that is hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. And there are some states of water. Mainly there are 3 states of water. Those are the solid, liquid and gases. Solid, liquid and gases. Okay. So the example for the solid is ice. Solid in the sense the substance which is very hard. Okay. So the best example for the solid is you can say ice. Yes. Then liquid. Is it? The example for the liquid is water and then gas. So the example for the gases are like you can say oxygen. Is it? So you can say or water vapor also. Water vapor is also example for the gases. So mainly there are 3 states of water. Those are the solid, liquid and gases. And these all 3 gases are interchangeable. Those are the interchangeable from solid to liquid, liquid to gases. I will tell you how. So if you take some ice cubes, see, first take some water, okay, take some water and keep it in the refrigerator for some time. What will happen? That water turns into solid. Solid in the sense water turns into ice. Ice is the form of nothing but solid. If you take out that ice cube from the refrigerator and put it in a glass for some time, what will happen? That solid, in the sense that ice will turn into water, in the sense liquid, and take that water and put it on the stove or on the gas and boil it for some time. What will happen? The water vapor will come out from that water. That is the example for the gas. So these all three states of matters are interchangeable from solid to liquid, ice to water, is it? Liquid to gas, water to water vapor, is it? Yes. So this is called as states of water, that when you take some water and keep it in the refrigerator, it will convert into ice. That's called as freezing method. That is called as freezing method. And if you take out that water, and put it some time, if you take out that ice cubes and put it for some time, it will convert into water. That will call as melting the ice cube. Okay, so if you take that water and boil it for some time on the stove, it will call as evaporation. Okay, keep it in mind. So next, if we talk about here water cycle. What is water cycle? In simple words, I will tell you water cycle. There are so many sources of water on this earth, like lakes, oceans, ponds, rivers. So when the sun rays will fall on those sources of water, what will happen? The water will become warm. Water will become warm by those sun rays. And then if that water will get warm, that water starts to evaporate. That water starts to go up in the form of water vapor. And there, after going up, there will become, that water will become small vapors or small clouds, and those clouds will come together and will form a big cloud, and those clouds will crash with each other, and then rain will come. Then it will rain. Okay, that is called as water cycle. If ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅಂದರೆ ನದಿ ಒಳಗಿಂದಾಗಲಿ, ಸಮುದ್ರ ಒಳಗಿಂದಾಗಲಿ, ಕೆರೆ ಒಳಗಿಂದಾಗಲಿ ನೀರು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಏನು ಬೀಳುತ್ತಾ? ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಕಿರಣಗಳು ಬೀಳ್ತಾವ. ಬೆಳೆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ನೀರು ಕಾಯ್ತೈತಿ. ಕಾಯಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎವಾಪೊರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವೆ? ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ಸ್ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಶಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ, ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಶಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ರೇನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದೇನು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ, ವಾಟರ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್, ಇದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತ. ಕೆಳಗಿದ್ದ ನೀರು ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಹೋಗೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋಡಾಗೆ ಮಳೆ ಆಗೋದು, ಮತ್ತು ಅದ ಮಳೆ ಆದ ನೀರನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಹೋಗೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಸೈಕಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎಸ್, this is the lesson air and water. Here we have discussed so many contents about air, about the constituents of air, about water, about the constituents of water, the uses of water, the uses of air. Is it? So I hope you understood the lesson. So do one thing in your home. By heart all the question answers of this lesson number 2, air and water, which is given in the page number 121, 122. Like multiple choice questions are there. Fill in the blanks, tick right or tick wrong for the statements. Define the following and answer the following questions. Already we have discussed all of these questions in the class, as well as I am sending you the question answers in a PDF form in your WhatsApp. Is it? So if aವಾಗ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ question answers PDF ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ and complete your fair. Okay, so this is it for today. In tomorrow's class we will discuss the lesson number 3, that is weather and seasons. Okay, so we will continue in the tomorrow's class.